Hi! Today we're doing a full face, nothing over £10, so let's just get started. Firstly, these cute little headband thing I got from Home Bargains. It was literally 75p on sale, so yeah. And I'm actually going to start off with a mask. So this has been my favourite thing to use before makeup recently. This is the Primark Charcoal Cleanse and Detox Pore Refining Bubble Mask. This was £2.50. So I've just got a bowl of water in front of me and I'm just gonna wet my face quick. Now this is like so nice to use before like makeup because it really does like refine your pores like super nicely. It's like a black mask, but like it literally like is a gel formula, but like when you massage it, it starts to feel like nice and thick. Like as you use it, you can like feel it like tightening up your face. It's weird, but it feels really nice. It makes you feel like super clean as well, like really nice and cleansed. Whilst I wait for this mask to do its thing, I'm also going to put on a lip scrub. This is again by Primark. This is a lip scrub, it's strawberry infused and it is £1. And I really like this. I normally use it before I go in the shower, just because I find it a bit easier to like manage. Alright, so now I'm just going to wash everything off quick. Oh my god, now my skin feels so like nice. Like it feels so soft and smooth and it feels like tight, like plump. It's really nice. I really like it. Just gonna finish off my face quick with a bit of this Primark Hydrating Facial Mist. This is £2 and like I've already used so much of it already. I really love it. It's just like a super light light spray, has a really light scent. It's really good for like morning or evening. I use it both times honestly, and it really does actually help with hydration, which was one thing that like I know it says hydrating but I didn't think that it actually would be, but it is really nice. Next thing I'm going to do is do a bit of lip care. So I literally just picked this up. This is the Carmex Moisturising Lip Balm in Cherry. It's meant to have a long-lasting relief for dry, chapped lips, and it's got SPF of 15. So I've had this before, and I normally really like Carmex. The main reason that I don't always get it is just because it's sometimes a little more expensive and it doesn't last me as long as, say, like a pot of Vaseline. Just squirt it out on my finger, so it's like a bit of a thick formula. Like you really feel it like doing stuff to your lips. Like with the Vaseline it kind of just feels like I'm putting like grease on my lips, whereas this feels like I'm putting something like good on my lips.
Carmex is Cameron approved.
Cameron prefers Carmex to Vaseline. Just thought I'd bring you in a bit closer so that we can move on to the eyebrows. For eyebrow gel, the one that I'm going to use today is my trusty Poundland eyebrow gel. And I have mine in shade 2 Brunette. So anywho, I was using this Poundland gel the other day after I had been using my E.L.F. Wow Brow for like a few days. And honestly, I think that this gel, this eyebrow gel, is like almost as good. Like it definitely has more of a tint to it. But the overall like look of my eyebrows, I think they look really nice with both gels. And there's like a £4 difference and like a huge size difference. So this one is £1 and the E.L.F. Wow Brow is £5. So there's like a big old size difference. But yeah, I really like this Poundland one. And for £1 you can't really go wrong with it. Then we're going to go in with our XX Revolution X Fine Brow Pencil. I have mine in the shade medium brown or mid brown. And this is the item that is £7. So it's a bit more expensive for me and for stuff that I normally buy. Like normally everything that I buy is like super cheap, but this is my favourite eyebrow pencil that I've ever tried. And I do think it's worth the £7 price tag. Also, I went to the opticians a couple days ago and I actually ended up getting referred to an eye hospital because apparently like the muscles in my eyes or something that make them like work in unison. Apparently some of them aren't working properly and he doesn't know why, so he's sending me to an eye hospital, which is weird. I've never been to an eye hospital, but like it's nothing serious, I don't think. It's actually just because I get I've been having like blurred vision and double vision for a while. Okay, so it's not the best brows that I've ever done. They kind of like got away from me a little today, but it'll do. It's not the fault of this eyebrow pencil. So for concealer to sort out my eyebrows, I'm going to use this one. This is also from Poundland. It is the Hide and Chic multi-use concealer. I have mine in the shade oh, I don't know, it doesn't have it on here. I don't know what shade it is in, but it's in like the lightest shade. I think it's like 5 shades. I really like this concealer, especially for cleaning up my eyebrows. I've tried it on the face a couple times and like it's nice, but I have like others that are sort of like my favorites. Now let's go on with eye primer. So I have the Ardell in her Prime eye primer matte. Then the palette I mainly want to use today is this I Heart Revolution Unicorn palette. I'm going to start off with this pink shade right here. And I'm just going to do that really softly in my crease. Now I want to go in with this lightest pink right here. It's like a super pale pink. And I want to put that sort of all over the lid. It's like almost like a white, but it's definitely pink, like a pale pink, but it kind of looks white on my eyeball. Now I'm gonna go back in with this brush, no new product, and I'm just gonna like do little circular motions over the line. I might do a cut crease. I'm gonna go back into my Poundland concealer. I haven't actually tried this for a cut crease yet, but hopefully it's fine. I haven't done a cut crease in so long, I feel like my hands are shaking. Okay, then I'm just going to take my pale pink and just go over this edge area. Oh, it's looking a little funky. I'm going to just try the yellow and see if I can fix it using that. So I'm going to dip into this yellow shade. And I am going to spray my brush just to try and help. Okay, I'm just going to take my finger and see if I can get any more with that. Just to cover it a bit more, I'm actually taking a bit of the darker pink. Okay, so you can still sort of see the concealer a bit. And I did definitely want it to be, I think, a bit paler on the pink, but I still like it. Honestly, I think it probably would have been better if I just didn't do the cut crease. Honestly, just to sort of merge things a little better, I'm going to go back into my Beauty Legacy palette and I'm going to take this shade here, Canvas. It's like a rose gold, but it kind of comes off a bit silvery, but I'm just going to take this to like merge just so that hopefully it looks a bit more cohesive. Okay, yeah, that's made it like blend like a lot easier. I'm going to take my pale pink. I keep going to say pale yellow. My pale pink. And I'm going to use that up here. Because honestly, it's so light that you can definitely use it up here. So, to start the primer off, I'm going to take E.L.F. Poreless Putty Primer. This is like super cheap. Again, I'll have the price of everything probably on the screen once I've double checked it. But I think this is around £5. I grab some out and I massage it between my fingers. And then I'm just gonna go straight on to the problem zones. I'm gonna use 2 primers. I normally do because I have like different requirements. So the primer I'm going to use is the Primark Prep and Perfect Balancing Primer Gel, and I really just like this to help with makeup wear. It gets sticky and it's also kind of hydrating, which I like. For foundation today, I'm going to do one that's in my project pan, which is this Natural Collection Hydrating and Radiance foundation. I have mine in the shade Porcelain. To go along with it, I'm going to mix in a little bit of my Body Collection England Illuminating Liquid Foundation. And honestly, I don't know if you know how hard it was for me to not use that Primark foundation today. I've literally been like using it non-stop, but I thought today, I was like, Kate, use the one that you've put in your project pan, otherwise you're not going to get rid of it. So yeah, so I just have the Natural Collection one on my hand. I'm going to get out a bit of this Body Collection one, although the my pump doesn't work. So I'm just literally taking some off and swiping it. Hopefully this is an alright shade. Take my sponge. This is also under, this is like £5. It's the E.L.F Total Face Sponge, which I really like. It's honestly probably the best sponge I've ever used. It's so soft and it blends everything out so nicely. Sort of like light, medium coverage, very natural and glowy. But I really like it. And also, like, I still have a ton on my hand. Like, I really don't put like a lot on my face at all. So I'm just going to take a bit more and put it on these bits. That builds like so nicely. Like, I'm definitely getting like a medium coverage right now. It's still like a natural glowy medium, but like it looks super nice. For concealer, I'm using the one that I love. This is my Essence Skin Lovin' Sensitive Concealer. I'm like looking at my concealers like I could use a different one because I've used this so often recently. So was that even English? I have mine in 055. 05 Fair. What is happening to my brain? Alright. Then set with a bit of powder. I'm going to use my Project Pan powder, which is the I Heart Revolution Scented Baking Powder. Just going to take a little bit on a brush. And just set like that. For bronzer and blush, I'm going to go back into my Beauty Legacy palette and take the bronzer right here, which is called the Grand Tan. Now, I never normally contour, but for the sake of giving you like a cheap option if you want one, I will do it today. So I have my Essence Contouring Duo palette in 10 Lighter Skin. So I'm actually going to mix both the shades. Okay. Now we can move on to blush. So this is actually my favourite blush shade that I own. My favourite blush formula as well. I really like it. It's in the shade Love's Hue, and it's just like that perfect like sunburn colour that's like been going around recently. And then for highlighter, like it's Essence the highlighter in 01 Mesmerizing. It's just stunning. It's just beautiful. Okay, so I just went ahead and put on a couple of faux freckles. Did it really lightly, really naturally. If you want to see how I do my faux freckles, I have like a whole tutorial on it that I will link in the description box below for you. Gosh, what do I do now? So now I'm going to finish up my under eye. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go back into my Unicorn palette, and I'm going to take a mixture of the darkest pink and the light pink and just run this underneath. Now I'm going to take my small lip brush, which I use for my inner corner, and I'm going to go into the pale yellow. I'm just going to spray it with a setting spray. Okay, and I'm going to put this in my inner corner, but also under my eye. Sort of up to where I've took it on the top. Then I'm going to set my makeup, I think, before I do mascara. I've noticed, well, I've seen some people that say that it can like mess with it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I actually have two in my project pan that I'm going to use today. I have my Essence 3-in-1 face mist. And I also have my W7 Flower Power Peony. And so I think I'm going to spray both of them. And then I'm going to go in with the Technic Mega Lash Water Resistant Mascara. This is my favourite. This is £2.50 and it's honestly, I don't see how they can have it as so cheap because it is so good. That's literally just a couple passes through. Okay, that's one coat. It's madness. I'll quickly finish off my lashes and then I'll come back and we can do the lips together. Alright, so I can't find the lipstick that I wanted to use, which was one from Poundland in the shade London. So instead I'm just going to use this one from Primark. It is just like a bronze kiss lipstick. It's like peach shade. I think this was £1 or £2.50. I'm not entirely certain. I will try and find the price of this, but it's typically not very easy to find Primark stuff online. It doesn't give you a lot of colour, but it does give you like a lot of nourishment and shine, kind of. To top it off, I'm going to use my glossy top from Technic. This is in the shade Pout. Whatever colour you get this formula in, the formula is just really, really great. Like, it's one of those thicker feeling ones, but it's not like, it's not sticky or goopy. I tried a new shampoo and conditioner yesterday. It was meant to be one for like dry, unruly hair. My hair definitely looks smoother, but it also looks a little bit flatter. But anyway, this is the finished look using nothing over £10. So this is how everything came out. I think it's really pretty. I really like the eyes. I'll just show you everything nice and up close. Like, you can see all of my pores. You can see everything when I come in this close. But I want you guys to really see what it looks like on my face. Which is why I always use natural lighting as well, because I just feel like it's just so much more realistic. But yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. And make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. And click the little bell thing right next to it, turn it to all not personalized, and then you see whenever I upload. I started uploading like way more often, so you know, you don't want to miss out on the new videos. And what else? Yeah, consider becoming a Patreon. I have like different tiers. It's like you could do like £1 a month, £3 a month, or you can do like a custom pledge. So like I have some people that are paying £5 a month. But yeah, just consider becoming a Patreon if you like me and you like the channel and everything, because it would just really help out to like get new makeup products to like review for you guys. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Okay.